large part of the task of the media is simply to direct people away from issues. So keep them focused on sitcoms and, you know, spectator sports or something, anything, as long as they don't get involved in something that might be serious.
And another reason why we decided to take bicycles was to see at a grassroots level what sort of destruction was going on, how the people were living in the forest, what they thought of the forest, and to see it in a level that was not necessarily through the eyes of corporate businesses.
The situation in Nicaragua got worse and worse through the 60s, and in the late 60s and in the early 70s, there began to be a response, an organized effort on the part of many different sectors of Nicaraguan society to resist the violence of the dictatorship. And
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Beatrice.
And I'm Gunther.
Hi, I'm Kitty.
I'm Rick.
I'm Dee Dee.
Well, we weren't going to meet the staff yet, but we are the owners of this glorious and beautiful Hotel Satire, where we have been celebrating and partying just all about America and the 500 years of what America's done and accomplished, and also in 1992.
I think it was watching the American athletes at the Olympics that first rekindled our pride.
Oh, it was so prideful.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So, and you've met the staff. So what should we do now? I think what we're going to do is we're here in the lounge at Hotel Satire, and we're just pumped up and bloated and distended with pride.
Oh, yes. Get me the tampering.
And we want to share that pride with you, viewing at home. We want to dramatize just a few of the things that make us proud to be Americans in 1992.
Let's start with some news stories. Ready, staff?
Ready, boss.
Boss? I like the sound of that.
Oh, me too, me too. All right, let's cue the music, and let's do this. Woo.
Let's go.
Welcome to USA Decay, the nation's new pap, where if it takes more than 2 seconds to say it, we don't want to know it. Now let's review some of our favorite stories for 1992, shall we?
Indeed, yes. From Wall Street, Dow Jones up 75 points on new prison starts. And Columbus is alive and living in Graceland, says Christopher.
I applaud the recent U.S. discoveries of a Grenada, of a Panama, and of a Iraq.
And Fidel Castro's Cuba still on the verge of collapsing.
Closer to home, the Republicans buy out the Democratic Party. Today's action ends a formal process that's been underway for decades. Let's go to Ron Brown at Republican National Headquarters.
Yes. The consumer or taxpayer will be seeing the same product they always have, so there's very little difference in that respect. There was some talk about changing the name to Republican Light, but we didn't want people to think there was a third party.
No.
In a related story, the media is accused of ignoring third parties without billionaire candidates.
Oh, no, that's just silly. Well.
Bush says the recession is over. Unemployment dives to 2%. Mass arrests of jobless denied. Let's go to the White House.
There were simply no mass arrests of the jobless.
In another related development, the sharp drop in unemployment is said to be coupled with a jump of 6.5% in average take-home pay. Sources deny any connection between the fatter pay envelope and the abolition last week of the Social Security system.
There's simply no connection.
When does life start? Politicians agree that life begins even before birth or conception. Debate is shifting.
I believe that life begins when a man first asks a woman out on a date.
No, life begins at first eye contact.
Meanwhile, California adopts a model abortion law with moderate restrictions, including a 9-month waiting period and mandatory consultation with Operation Rescue. And now the weather.
Hi, Chess. Well, disappearance of South Florida not connected to global warming, says National Academy of Sciences.
There's simply no conclusive proof.
Says the White House.
More research is needed.
When asked about reports that thousands are dying of heat, frustration, and starvation, Dr. Veda said,
Well, let's not be hasty. Now, in any weather event, you're going to have casualties. We consider the number dead to be in line with reasonable limits.
says one Boston resident.
Yeah, you know, my barbecue lights up right away with all those ultraviolet rays. Even in winter. Oh, my God.
2-day highlights. Nice weather ahead. Hot and sunnier. Chess, well?
Thanks, Bet. This just in.
War to begin next week. Target to be decided soon.
The White House is under pressure to announce which country will be bombed and possibly why. Then, in keeping with the U.S. interpretation of international law, an ultimatum will be issued, along with a firm policy of no negotiations.
Here's what Congress had to say.
We promise not to tie the president's hands by demanding the specifics of the targets of invasion.
We don't want to unnecessarily endanger American lives by making irresponsible speculations.
The Secretary of the Treasury urged against targeting the Mideast again.
We killed a lot of people in Iraq, but it didn't boost consumer confidence enough to catapult us out of the recession.
TV executives are also against a rerun of the war against Iraq because people might change the channel if we rebomb that country, or even Libya, say. Possible targets now being considered include...
There's Nicaragua. We've invaded 9 times since 1838, but none of that's within TV viewer memory.
Panama's also being considered.
As an ally, they'd be unprepared. Also, they have no air defense, so it'd be a perfect opportunity to demonstrate the use of our stealth bomber to buyers abroad.
The Pentagon likes Costa Rica.
Well, we could call it tropical storm, which would be good for television, and the government has been balking at U.S. demands that they beef up their military in order to protect it from popular resistance to U.S. economic programs.
And now, a look at our own USA Decay poll.
Yes, thank you. 75% of Americans agree, 3% disagree, 24% have no opinion, but no opinion is gaining strength. Chess, Lil?
Thank you, Buzz. Fun stuff. Did you know, Chad?
No, I didn't, Lil.
60% of Americans believe that democracy is a situation comedy that may be canceled next season.
You mean it isn't?
In a surprise move, Bush apologized for the 500 years of genocide. He said that he only learned yesterday that 90% of Native Americans died in the first 40 years after Columbus's arrival. And now, the continuing story of Haiti.
President Bush has overturned his May 24 executive order which required the Coast Guard to intercept all fleeing Haitians and forcibly return them to Haiti without asylum hearings.
The new policy is for the Coast Guard to intercept refugees and ask them to swim back to Haiti.
The Bush administration insists that Haitians are economic, not political refugees.
Yes, we blame the Democrats of the 60s for Haiti's economic mess.
Critics call the administration's policy racist, a term used to describe the social inequalities that existed before the civil rights movement. But as the INS points out,
we have a totally colorblind policy regarding Haitians. They are all being sent back regardless of race.
Thanks, Ben. Here's a public service announcement. Lil, all escaping Cuban refugees, please call this number. Suites are being held for you at the very plush and stylish Miami Hilton. Stay as long as you like. Plot, plan, assassinate, whatever. We don't care. And speaking of race, let's go to Biff and Wanda in Los Angeles.
Let's do.
Thanks, Cheslil. We're here in Los Angeles with Wanda.
Biffer, we've been reviewing the evidence in the Rodney King verdict, and we've concluded that it was confusing.
Let's show you what we mean. Let's run the video of the cops beating Rodney King.
As you can see, Cheslil, the video is deceptive.
Come on, Wanda. Open your eyes. The cops were just defending themselves against a dangerous criminal.
Now hold on a minute there, Chipped Biff. Do you actually think when the officer referred to blacks as gorillas in the mist that he meant that in a negative way?
Beats me. Let's look at the video again, shall we? Ah, yes, I can see it now. It was Rodney King's fault, all right. He was just defending himself against some dangerous criminals there.
Well, I couldn't quite make that out. Let's run it again. Oh, I can see it now. It wasn't racist police brutality at all. After 9,000 viewings of the tape, I realize how wrong I've been.
Now, let's look at a tape of a gang of lawless blacks beating a white woman and a truck driver last year.
Oh, there's no ambiguity there. Thank goodness we can use these videos to track down and imprison these criminals.
Yes. Why don't we look at the Rodney King tape one more time?
Gosh, Biff, that Rodney King is one scary guy.
I'm rethinking affirmative action, Wanda. Back to you, Cheslil.
Thank you, Biff Wanda. Coming up tomorrow, Pat Robertson offers to buy UPI, says Pat.
My experience as a right-wing evangelical Christian fanatic makes me uniquely qualified to manage the news.
And our special story on the media. Is it too liberal?
This has been USA Decay, mind-numbing entertainment, right-wing propaganda, meaningless surveys.
Unquestioning regurgitation of state truths, banalities.
Pointless paragraphs.
Brought to you by the same people who brought you the SNL $600 billion bailout.
Remember our motto, if people don't understand enormous numbers, they lose interest. That's good for the nation and good for the news.
The only news story we will be covering in 1993, in a surprise move, Clinton modifies all his campaign promises. Remember, Bart Simpson is real.
And does TV viewing cause cancer? Keep watching and find out. About breakfast cereal.
This is delicious. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. It's postmodern toasties. Do you like it?
I love it. It's more than just a cereal. It's a commentary on serialness, serialism, and the very nature of serialivity.
It's like everything you've had before, all mixed up.
There's a free decoding ring inside.
Hi, Faust. What's that you're eating?
Deconstruction breakfast food product.
Pretty dry and flavorless, isn't it?
Your question is informed, or should I say, raisin-formed, by conventionalized bourgeois cereal paradigms.
Contents, sugar, fat, verbiage.
That center on such outmoded exaltatory notions as taste, nutrition, and edibility.
Bonjour, Alain.
Hackensack, I would like you to try this new cereal.
No. Cornflakes for 30 years, that's the ticket?
But Hackensack, these are Foucault flakes. Finally, a breakfast commodity so complex, you need a theoretical apparatus to digest it. You won't want to eat it, you'll just want to read it.
But it's empty.
But of course.
Sac for the force. Breakfast as text.
It's French. It must be good. I'm your host, and it's time to play
Family Values!
Well, let's meet our contestants, shall we?
From, well, let's say cheese. From all the way from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, it's Bert, Will, and Sally Perkins.
Well, what do you do up there in Eau Claire?
Oh, he's nervous. We've never been on TV before. We live and work on a cheese farm with our 5 kids.
Well, it's nice to have you here, Will. And welcome to Family Values, both of you. And who else have we got here today?
From deep in the heart of Texas, Amarillo that is, it's Bert and Betty Reed.
Welcome to Family Values. What do you do, Bert?
Wink. 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 I'm a certified public accountant.
Well, all right, that's fine.
Wank, we have 3 beautiful children and we're just tickled to be here.
Well, it's nice to have you here, Bert. Okay, now you viewers at home and studio audience and contestants, let's just go over the rules of the game. You know, the object of the game is to win, and couples are going to earn redeemable Family Values coupons by answering each question correctly. The winning couple gets to cash in those Family Values coupons for spectacular Family Values prizes. And you're going to have 10 seconds to answer each question. Bert, get a hold of yourself. All right, here are the categories for today.
Home is where the heart is, lifestyles, the Bible, shopping, this land is your land, and potpourri.
All right, the Perkins won the toss backstage, and they're going to go first. Will, what do you choose?
Oh, we'll take this land is your land for 100.
All right, here's your question. Ready? What night is Family's Values Night at the Ponderosa?
That'll have to be Wednesday.
Come on, Will. Tuesday's Family Values Night at the Ponderosa. Square meal, square deal, ribeye, steak, baked potato for just $3.99. Don't you know that?
Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Night.
Well, are you sure? I thought that was Shaky Pizza Night.
No, that's Friday, dear. You should have known that.
All right, let's go over to Bert here. What's your question?
Wank, we'll take shopping for 200.
Shopping, Bert. Good choice. What household name and appliances has made the security of our great nation its business? Correct. GE. We bring good things to living. We bring good things to life. Go on, Bert.
Oh, we'll take this land is your land for 50, Wank.
Right. Good choice, Bert. Whose world is it, and whose home is his castle?
That's mine. I mean, ours. You know, a man's.
You are correct, Bert.
Ain't it the truth?
Honey Buff, we're gonna win. Wink. We'll take what will we take? We'll take this land as your land for 50.
All right. What liberal organization wants to remove God from our courts, God from our Senate, and God from our Pledge of Allegiance?
That's the ACLU.
You are correct, sir. Go on.
Don't shame too. I'll take the Bible for 100.
All right, the Bible calls them abnormal, wrong, unnatural, and perverse because these sinners want special rights just because they have a proclivity to be something. Now, who would they be?
Politicians.
Oh, I'm sorry. The answer is homosexuals. Teach your children to read, not artificially breed. All right, back to the Perkins.
We'll take the Bible this time for 200.
All right. Corinthians promises that this group, along with fornicators, adulterers, and thieves, shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
I'm telling you, this time it's politicians.
Well, I guess we'll go with politicians.
I am sorry, but you are wrong. The answer, once again, is homosexuals. Now, I know there are some politicians who are unclean and ungodly, but we are doing everything we can to see that God doesn't become a memory in American public life. All right, let's go back to the Bert Reed. What do you pick?
I will take lifestyles for 100.
All right, your question is, this wretched disease has been referred to as a sword of Damocles or nature's retribution. What is your answer?
Chronic fatigue syndrome.
Will ya? That's gotta be Montezuma's revenge.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the answer is AIDS.
What's that?
We are not doing too well this round. All right, we're up to the second round, and if we tally the points, we see that Bert Reed is ahead by 300 to nothing. All right, now the second round, you're going to put your answers on the cards provided, and we're going to dramatize a real-life situation for y'all. All right, you have 10 seconds, and you're going to win 300 Family Values dollars for this.
Sounds like PBS.
Are you ready? Here's your first situation. Your 18-year-old daughter has brought home a man of color to meet the family. Do you?
Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet Jack.
Do you A, act polite and pretend he's white until you're home alone with your daughter? Jack, that's quite a suntan you've got there. Gotta watch out for that hole in the ozone. B, show him the door. Jack, I'm sorry, but we don't need any more hired help. C, give your daughter the benefit of the doubt. Honey, that was so thoughtful, but we won't really need any more hired help. D, call the police. Give me the police. You have 10 seconds.
Go ahead, I write that down. No, you write that down. Honey, you write that down. Okay.
All right, time's up. What's your answer, Perkins?
Well, we said, give your daughter the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, I am sorry, but you are wrong, Bert Reed.
Call the law enforcement officials.
You are so right. You are way out in front of me. All right, now this final question, you're going to each answer individually. Your answers must match, and they must also be correct.
Okay.
All right, are you following me there?
Get to that.
We're going to dramatize a real-life situation, and you can win 500 family values dollars here, so pay attention. All right, your unwed 18-year-old daughter has discovered that she is pregnant on the same day that she has been accepted to Oral Roberts University. She announces that she has decided to have an abortion.
Mom and Daddy, I just got accepted at Oral Roberts University, and I just discovered I'm heavy with child and I'm about to have an abortion.
All right, do you A, chastise and beat her because premarital sex is a mortal sin and abortion is murder? Whoop, 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 you disgusting sinful creature, you don't deserve to live. B, disown her and cut off all monetary funds. Whoop, 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 you dirty, disgusting creature, may you rot in hell, no money for you. C, show her photos of mutilated unborn fetus until she breaks down and agrees to go through with it. You dirty, disgusting creature, here's some faces.
I won't go through with it!
All right, D, send her away to have the child because there's a loving white Christian couple waiting to adopt a nice white Christian child. Whoop, 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 you dirty, disgusting creature, go to Canada, don't show your face around here when this is over. E, all of the above. F, none of the above. All right, you have 10 seconds. All right, time's up. All right, Bert and Betty Reed, what did you say?
I would have written down if I had a chance. E, all the above.
You are correct, and what did the little woman have?
Same thing, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you do not match, and you lose the 500 family values dollars.
None of the above? What, any daughter of mine, I'd beat her within an inch of her life. What are you?
Well, it's a good thing I didn't tell you.
What are you saying?
What do you think I'm saying?
You better not be saying what I think you're saying.
I think that you need professional help.
Well, you sound like one of them women's libbers. What happened to the God-fearing woman I'm married?
I've always believed a woman should have control over her own body.
You are a witch.
You disgust me.
Don't press me. I'll knock you from here to Halloween. You bet. You just keep
All right, Perkins, what did you say?
You certainly will.
Well, I said none of the above.
I said none of the above.
I'm sorry, your answers match, and that's very cute and sweet, but your answers are completely wrong.
You know, you make me sick, and this whole show is disgusting. I'm going to become a member of the ACLU right now. I'm going to join the Wisconsin chapter right now.
Well, that's all we have time for.
Isn't it? This has been Family Values. Contestants will receive a personally autographed copy of Wink Robertson's new book, The Secret Kingdom, The Path to Peace and Justice, and the Key to Financial Security. Please call the flashing number on your screen and donate your dollars to our secret kingdom. Good night and good values.
You don't deserve to be married to me, you Hillary Clinton.
Good. Go, and I'm leaving too. I'm taking the red eye to Northampton.
Go right ahead.
It's your big day, and you want it to be perfect, down to the way you look in your dress. So, you've been watching what you eat. But boy, has it paid off.
Bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-dum.
Special K for that special day, and that special dress that you've been dying to get into.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the new corporate education.
Welcome to schools Schools R Us. Kids, come on in. Hello, nice to see you. Come on, take a seat over here. How are you? Now, we're going to sign up for classes in just a minute. Here at Schools R Us, choice is what it's all about. We have many choices for many classes we can take. But first, this portion of your school day is sponsored by Skittles, and we have some free samples here for you kids. And let's meet our little students. Let me introduce myself first. I am your salesperson for today, and these are our marketeers. Let's meet Jorge. Why did you choose Schools R Us?
I don't know.
Oh, well, at least he's honest. Sit down, honey. And why did you choose Schools R Us, Judy? Stand up.
I'm here because my parents chose for me to be here.
Oh, well, that's so nice. Mary Tyler Murphy Brown Anderson, why did you choose Schools R Us?
I was gonna choose boot camp, but this school was closer.
Oh, a wise ass. Okay, that's nice. And this is our parent volunteer.
Hi, I'm Mary Tyler Murphy Brown Anderson's parent.
How are
I'm
you?
here to help.
She's going to help out so we don't have to have too many teachers or staff. Isn't that nice?
Right.
And let's just say that this portion of our school day is sponsored by the Innocent Project, Whittle Communications, AT&T, the American Stock Exchange, RJR Nabisco, Boeing, BF Goodrich, IBM, Honeywell, National Executives for American Business, Hormel, and the National Football League.
It's just wonderful to be here. Oh, look, someone left the TV on. Let me go shut it off.
Voopa, voopa, voopa.
What's going on?
Well, the parent volunteer tried to turn off the Whittle donated communications TV set. Won't happen again. This is our CEO, kids. Can you say that?
CEO!
Hi, kids. I'll be back soon to teach you how to spend real money. Carry on.
Okay, kids, this portion of your school day is sponsored by Mutant Ninja Turtle Fruit Snacks, and we have some samples here for you, and also by Teddy Graham Snacks. Okay, some more samples. Okay, let's watch this, kids.
Hi, kids, and welcome to Channel 3. In the news, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a great time visiting Disney last week. And now, kids, it's time for Kernel of Knowledge. Gregor Mendel is the father of genetics. Louis Pasteur, the father of pasteurization. George Washington Carver helped transform the Southern economy by working miracles with the peanut. These three inventors made great strides in agriculture, and now, kids, another famous person, an Indiana farm boy, has taken this knowledge one step further by applying it to a food we all enjoy today, popcorn. Do you know his name?
J. Danforth Quayle.
No, it's Orville Redenbacher. People said his hybrid experiments were a waste of time. They said no one would want to pay more money for high-quality popcorn. But Mr. Redenbacher persevered, and now it's the top-selling popcorn in the country. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Kernel of Knowledge.
Wasn't that wonderful, kids? And don't forget that we have some free recipes for Orville Redenbacher's popcorn that you can take home with you, and also on study breaks. Please try and snack on that popcorn.
Redenbacher's gourmet popcorn is low in calories and fat and high in fiber.
This portion of our school day is brought to you by M&M's with peanuts if you want to take some free samples home. And now watch this.
In the news! Sales of the French version of Beauty and the Beast are off the charts! Do you know French marketeers?
No.
Repeat after me. La Shine!
La Shine!
La Coupe for La Shine for La Style!
La Coupe for La Shine for La Style!
La Look is La Sleek!
La Look is La Sleek.
Very good!
Very good!
Wasn't that exciting? And this portion of your school day is sponsored by Chips Ahoy, and we have some samples for you. Okay, kids, now watch this.
Hey, kids. Hey, it's time for a story. Settle down. Munch on your Skittles. Hey, what time is it?
I don't know.
And why not?
We don't have watches.
Okay, it's time for me to tell you a story about time. Meet Muggsy. Muggsy was a cute little Russell Terrier. One day, Muggsy was pronounced dead after being hit by a car.
Oh.
He was buried in the backyard in a 3-foot grave by his family.
Oh.
The next day, they found Muggsy with dirty nose and wagging tail scratching at the back door.
Hey, Muggsy!
You see, Russell Terriers are good diggers, and Muggsy digs his Blazer Timex with built-in compass.
Hey!
Oh, isn't that nice? And we have some La Coupe shampoo samples for you to take home, and also some Timex watches for you to take home. And this portion of your school day is sponsored by Hershey's Miniatures, if you would like some samples. Okay, now this is when we're going to sign up for classes, kids, okay? So why don't you line up and come to our choosing booth, and we have all your choices for you. We're going to find out what you want to take, okay? All right, here we go. Let's, parents, you want to help them? All right, good.
Go picture her.
That's nice, Mary Tyler Murphy. All right, now what can we get you today?
Let's see, geography.
Okay, do you want that in-depth or regular?
Regular.
Okay. Do you want that with state capitals or without?
With.
Okay. Now, do you want the free glasses with the pictures of all the countries that have Disney Worlds in them, or do you want the nutrition poster that comes with the free fruit roll-up samples?
Fruit roll-ups.
Okay.
Anything else I can get anyone today?
I'd like market economy.
With the case study of Procter & Gamble's Head & Shoulders or the story of the Union Pacific Corporation?
Head and Shoulders.
Good choice. Anything else?
I have history.
Well, do you want the Time Life War series with that?
Nah.
Oh, the War series. Any languages with that?
What have you got?
Well, I've got French, I've got sweet and sour, I've got Japanese.
I'll take French.
Okay.
Good choice. Anything else for you today?
Can I have basketball?
With the free Reebok stickers or a year's supply of Converse?
Converse.
Now, you know the hard poster is extra, the one that's sponsored by Burger King and Skittles. Do you
Okay.
want that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you want to help clean up the environment by collecting Scott paper seals for valuable school equipment? Or you can weed the baseball field.
Weed.
Good choice. Anything else?
I'll take shop.
Okay, do you want the Weyerhaeuser video with that? All about how they built up their wood business?
Weyerhaeuser, didn't they get a federal subpoena for their logging practices?
Do you want the thing or not?
Okay.
Okay, now do you want to deserve a break today, or do you want to have it our way?
Have it our way.
Any beverages with that?
What's the choices?
Well, you can have the real thing, or you can have Next Generation.
Next generation.
Real thing.
Next Generation comes with the Breakfast Club video.
I'll take that next
Okay.
generation then, too.
Okay, grab some of the cups over there and go to our vending machine that was donated for our alcohol-free junior prom by Pepsi. Okay, now I'm tallying up your school year for 1992-93, and I'm seeing that it's going to cost you $5,500.25.
Now, do you want the 3 Hershey's coupons or the IBM PC rebate coupon?
IBM, where the business of education is our business.
You were supposed to give me those coupons in the beginning. Now I'm going to have to ring it up again. Okay, the total now is $5,500 with the coupons. Now, do you want to pay by cash? Do you want to pay by credit card? Do you want to pay by check?
Do you want to pay now or 6 months from now?
Do you want the Timex watch that's got the built-in compass? Or do you want the Swatch wound by love?
For lunch, do you want food with sugar and salt in it, or do you want food with just salt in it? Do you want to be wired, or do you want to be in a coma?
Do you want a low-paying job, or do you want to work at Burger King?
Do you want the orange-flavored Tylenol PM, the cherry-flavored Tylenol PM, or a year's supply of Prozac?
Do you want schools with a steady diet of videos, computer software games, and customized athletic gear?
Or schools with discount coupons and corporate case studies taught as academic truth?
Do you want a life that sucks, or do you want a life that's just a piece of doo-doo?
What were the choices again?
This is Schools Are Us. Our school day has been sponsored by IBM, by Nike, by Reebok, by La Coupe,
Beatrice,
by
Hormel,
Beatrice, by anything you
MasterCard,
want, by
Visa.
just you name it, by Sprite, by Pepsi, by whatever. Thank you, kids, for coming.
Thank you for calling 333 Film. Using your touchtone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie you wish to see. Now! You have selected A League of Their Own. It's a heartwarming comedy about a women's professional baseball team, starring Tom Hanks. For another selection, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie you wish to see. Now! You have selected Dances with Wolves. It's a moving drama about the Lakota Indians, starring Kevin Costner. For another selection, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie you wish to see. Now! You have selected Howard's End. It's a sophisticated story about 2 fascinating British women, starring Anthony Hopkins. For another selection, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie you wish to see. Now! I'm sorry, you have made an invalid selection. Please, try again.
Hurry, come on. on, the Olympics are on.
Oh, the Olympics. I love the stories of personal tragedies.
The creative commercials.
The award ceremonies.
Even the sports, Artemis.
Even the sports, Mona.
Welcome to the Olympiad. I'm your host, Bradley. Today, swimming.
We're here at the swimming venues, Brad, where the American women's team is about to take part in the women's medley. And they're warming up, and they're off. Oh, the U.S. team started well. They're in the lead. They're still in the lead. They're way the hell out front. Oh, they lost, beaten by the Chinese team. You lost, Alex. What happened?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be controversial or anything, but did you see those Chinese women? They don't even look like women.
Well, the U.S. team won every race, but this one, why weren't the Chinese cheating in those races?
Well, how do I know?
Okay. Oh, they're setting up for the awards ceremony. A disappointment here, Brad, where the American women's team was cheated out of an Olympic gold medal. Back to you, Brad.
Thanks, Donna.
Oh, those Chinese women.
Can't they get the Avon lady over there or something?
We'll be right back.
The commercial.
I wonder if he'll know me after all these years.
When she sees the diamond I bought for her, I wonder if she'll cry or bite her lip.
We're back. Let's check in on Donna over at gymnastics.
We're here at the gymnastics venue, Brad. No Americans are competing right now, so let's get up close and personal with those cute, pert, and squishy American gal gymnasts, Kimmy, Tammy, Teeny, Poopy, and Karen. Yes, these 15-year-olds that look like 9-year-old anorexics with stunted bone development, no breasts, and no menstrual cycle are truly a wonder to behold. The things they can do. Plus, they like
Barrettes, one on the side, and Japanese sushi.
unlike the Romanians who prefer
American pizza. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love America.
What a country.
You know, Kimmy had polio when she was 5 and her mother died in an automobile accident in which Kimmy lost her right pinky finger.
That's so touching.
I was befriended by an Australian coach, but then he abused me and killed himself.
Oh, I want to know more about that gal and her entire family.
I do too. I love the competition I'm seeing.
I think Kimmy's story is more human and more moving than that story about Sylvie who was rowing in a single shell.
I agree.
With a broken leg.
Oh, Sylvie and the broken leg. I loved it.
Well, that's it from the gymnastics venue. Oh, wait! The great Russian gymnast has just gotten a 10 on the rings. Let's watch him kiss his coach on the lips. Back to you, Brad.
Some great stuff there, Donna. Thanks so much. Coming up, interviews with the Russian pole vaulter. Like I said, that's coming up.
Now that Russia is capitalist, I do it for the money and I'm raking it in. Hey, cutie.
And an American track star.
I spit on the millions I've made from endorsements. I do it all for my mom and for my little kid brother who's really very ill. It's really
And now,
sad.
an award ceremony somewhere in the Olympic Village.
Oh, God, I love standing on the podium, watching Americans stand on the podium, watching the flag be raised.
Oh, that's what sports is all about.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
I wonder if he'll know me after all these years. Oh, there he is.
I wonder if she'll cry or bite her lip.
Oh, I hope she bites her lip.
I kind of hope she cries.
We're back. Let's check in on Donna over at the basketball.
Okay, we're here at the basketball venues, Brad. You know, with all the talk about the American Dream Team, the American women's basketball team has also come to play.
Yeah, you know, we're just gonna come here, hang out, get Magic's autograph, perm our hair and shit, but then we decided to play.
And these gals have been winning so far, so let's watch some film of Michael Jordan playing golf.
4.
The Dream Team has lunch after their 150-5 victory over Brazil.
We like McDonald's.
And the Dream Team go shopping.
Nike, Reebok, Nike, Reebok.
We'll be right back.
Shh, the commercial.
We're back. You know, it's been 2 seconds since we last heard the national anthem, so let's watch the award ceremony for Philomena, the American synchronized swimmer.
I think she'll be here any minute, Brad.
I sure hope so.
Oh, she's beautiful. Oh, don't sneeze, not with the nose strips.
Poor girl.
Oh, I just love the way these swimsuits cut up into these gals' crotches.
Oh, I do too. The tighter the better. You know, I understand why personal tragedies is a sport and the national anthem is a sport, but is synchronized swimming really a sport?
Let's recap some of today's events.
All right, Brad. You know, no Americans won in baseball or boxing, but American duet did come in 30th in kayaking.
Wow! We're in 30th place. I'm so psyched. My mother's gonna be so happy.
A scrappy and endearing pair.
Oh, just a minute, Donna. Who did win kayaking?
Does it matter, Brad?
Not really. But what about our nation's favorite pastime? Who won baseball?
Cuba.
And boxing?
Cuba.
Well, there you have it. Cuba won quite a few medals today, but that's to be expected from a totalitarian country.
Oh, they cheated.
Their athletes are professionals.
Donna has joined me in the booth. She's quite short, so... Oh, there she is. Donna has joined me in the booth to review the closing ceremonies. But first, let's recap.
Yes, Brad. The United States won 100 gold medals, 200 silver medals, and 900 bronze medals. And Cuba and China won a few things, so did Hungary and France.
Let's watch now as these nation's great athletes file by in no particular order. All friends now that the competition is over. There's Greece.
Greece. I love those colorful outfits. And you know, the Greeks are great favorites with the Americans.
Absolutely. And the Angolan team. Now, didn't the U.S. help maintain years of terror and slaughter in that fine country?
I believe we did, Brad. Oh, there goes Liberia. Didn't we help crush their entire economy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, America's so beautiful. I love it here.
Me too.
Oh, I love those outfits. And there's Chile. You know, I believe the U.S. helped assassinate their freely and democratically elected president and replaced him with a fascist dictator.
I love the informality of these closing ceremonies. Oh, there goes the Dominican Republic.
You know, we invaded that country to make sure we got the best bananas.
Nice people, genuine, open. Oh, Vietnam.
The Philippines, Nicaragua, El Salvador.
You know, I believe we invaded or interfered with the sovereign rights of every one of those countries. I can't get over these colorful outfits. Oh, there goes Brazil in their colorful outfits.
The U.S. brought the benefits of U.S. capital to the top 5 to 10% of the population there, leaving the remaining 75% in misery.
And look at the colorful outfits worn by Grenada.
Well, and coming up, Guatemala.
Yes, the United States helped improve their human rights record, so now they only kill 30% of their population.
And Canada, Mexico.
All part of the North American Free Trade Agreement that allows corporations to do whatever they want without regard to workers or the environment.
We'll be right back.
Look.
Oh, it's real.
Give her a diamond for her 10th anniversary. Tell her you'd marry her all over again.
Oh, I love you. Who are you? Why am I here?
Did she cry or bite her lip? I must have missed it.
God, I wish this commercial would go on forever.
We're back. There's the Bolivian team. There's a fine country. Now, did you know that the U.S. encouraged them to cut their public employment, to sell off their national mining companies, to reduce spending, to fire teachers, to impose regressive taxes, and shrink the economy so that now, thereby increasing inequality and reducing the real per capita GNP to 3/4 of what it was in 1980. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. In fact, we established, you know, I can't go on. It's just too crazy.
Oh, God. I love sports.
And America, in that order.
You know, I love the national anthem, particularly the 95th time I hear it.
I love the Diamonds commercial, particularly the 24th time I see it.
You know what strikes me about this year's Olympics, Brad?
I noticed it too, Donna. I did, I saw it.
Uh-huh. Now that the Cold War is over, the Olympics are totally apolitical.
That's the way it should be. We'll be right back, America. number, 1-800-MARINES! What was that number again?
What was that number again? It's a patch.
And now, your favorite afternoon soap opera, The Spin Doctors. And I believe we're going to have some, yes, music. Join us as our spin doctors are operating on the headlines.
I love you.
What do you mean, Ruler?
I said I love you, glue stick.
That's not what you mean.
Look, I care, Scissors.
Yeah, I've heard that one before, glue stick.
Oh, I get it. Trust is the issue, isn't it? Bible.
Oh, please, Scissors.
Look, I've been tested, Sponge.
For what, Whiteout?
You're taxing my patience.
Will you stop with the personal attacks?
Listen, I've been tested, Ruler.
Yeah, why should I trust you?
Oh, look who's talking.
You're questioning my character.
No, I'm questioning your judgment, glue stick.
Look at your track record.
Believe me, I've been tested. I know you can trust me. I just wonder if you can be trusted, Scissors.
Right. Read my lips.
Let's get it on.
Stop. Yesterday's gone.
Look, I've been tested. Suppose there was a crisis. Who would you turn to? Me.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. We've got to start thinking about our children and our children's children.
What do I have to do to convince you I care?
You need the courage to change.
I can change? Synonym finder.
Are you sure?
Oh, I thought the Cold War was over. Glue stick. Bartlett's familiar quotations.
Yeah, and the rooster's responsible for the sunrise. I just don't think you know what it's like to suffer.
What, are you saying if you don't have cancer, you can't know what it's like? Glue stick.
What am I supposed to believe?
I'm a true man. Believe me, I've been tested.
You could be a liar, Clamp.
Do you feel a draft, dictionary?
Oh, please. I'm so winded, I can hardly inhale.
Would you stop waffling? I'm getting mixed signals here, Scissors.
Excuse me. The word is nuancing. Thesaurus.
Don't press me. Synonym finder.
Now, I love you guys, but we have to stop nibbling around the edges and get right to the center of the bullseye. We've got to lift up the hood and take a good, long, hard look at that engine. Now, listen well. These are my words, and I'm doing this because I love you. I won't even take a salary for it. Checkbook.
Tune in tomorrow when we hear Spin Doctor number 1 say...
Change is hope. Hope is change. It's time for a change. Everybody needs a change.
And Spin Doctor number 2 say...
Trust me, I've been tested.
And Spin Doctor number 3 say...
I just heard a giant sucking sound.
took mine.
So crazy, you know, but I love you. I love all of you.
All right, is everyone ready? Let's get to work. Come on.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay.
Right. Gee, what have you got?
What?
What are you doing?
Wait, what?
He's holding a balloon.
He's got a balloon.
It's
Oh,
a
my.
marital aid.
You party animal.
Grab your desks, people. Down here, dear. A little too far. Give us room. Give us room.
Okay.
Oh, this is so exciting. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Stella.
Hey, and I'm Gunther.
Hi, I'm Ivana.
I'm Rick.
I'm Caroline.
And we're the staff and owners of this glorious and beautiful Hotel Satire.
Where we're celebrating 500 years and also 1992.
Oh, but the party's over now. I'm sorry to say, folks. Staff,
But,
oh my.
yes, but the pride will never stop.
No, but let's get back to work now, buying and selling.
How's the market going to be this year?
Yeah, I mean with the new administration and all.
Yeah, Clinton Schmitten. Once this free trade agreement passes, I think we can look forward to a banner year.
All right.
Let's do this. Gather round. Oh, God. Okay, people.
You know, you gotta have heart in this business.
You know, pride in your work, that's good. But without heart, I mean, I know it sounds goofy to say, but you gotta have it. You know, ever ask yourself, what is it all about?
Oh, have I ever, you know? Ever since my first kid was born, all I wanted to do was just stay home and be. Did I ever show you?
Let
me show you. She's so
Have a Heineken, buddy, huh?
You guys.
Give
Oh,
him a Heineken if he shows his daughter's picture. One more time. Nice people, nice people. No, I don't care what they say. You know, business, capitalism, you know, it's not about stabbing people in the back. It's not.
I know. You know, when I come to work, I am constantly asking myself, what makes me most female?
Still. Yeah, you know, people, stocks, bonds, competition, heart.
Oh, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, friends. Oh, people here in the Hotel Satire offices working with you.
Speaking of which, how's the construction going on the 9th floor executive
All
suite?
right. It is going great. It is going terrific.
Yeah.
You're going to love it. Plush carpets up to your knees, recessed lighting, auto flush urinals in the men's room. Oh, you don't even have
Okay,
to shake it, you know?
give us the bad news. What?
Yeah, you know, the cost overrun.
No, listen. We came in a little under 10 million.
Hey, people, listen.
Okay.
The 1,100 we laid off. Is anyone taking care of those little gifts?
Oh, yeah, I'm on top of it. The usual stuff's okay, right?
Yeah, just something, you know, under $10.
McDonald's gifts
Oh,
are
God. What would we do without you? You're so efficient. You're so great. You know,
Oh,
it's
you
just
don't have to say anything, boss. What am I saying, boss? It's more like friends. You know what I love best about America? It's the individualism, the creativity. It's the business of helping people. It's who we are. I know who I am. How about you?
Hey, I think I know.
I know who I have as an employer of mine. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, I am made of blue sky. I sit demurely my tulle petticoat up around my neck.
I cross my Nippon stocking legs to reveal my crotch, because good girls don't.
I am made of tulle over black satin. I walk the dog in my underwear, and my boots make me want to lick the ground.
I am made of baby doll dress and fierce leather jacket. Come here,
yes.
you. Let's talk about shoes. Because I love the drama of the color soaked suede that brings back the strap with a vengeance.
I long for him to hold me, to be in his arms.
Narcisse.
I wear clothes that suck my body into them, and I'm sharp about business. When I wear white linen, a gaggle of geese waddle after me.
I parachute jump, scuba dive, own 2 Rottweilers and a cockatiel that can whistle the Flintstones theme, and I'm a property tax analyst. But I bought a Saturn coupe because I need a little more excitement in my life.
am sharp about business.
Bond your bodice. Swing a sweep of night chiffon.
Blow a kiss, make a peekaboo dare.
I dress up as much as I like.
But I wear as little as I like.
Revolution won with tease.
I am made of the dust of a Harley. I charge through the woods in my Calder hiking boots because it's a lot like going to therapy or having sex.
Oh! I pose strong, sullen, shirt open, top of undies showing. A woman's head on my shoulder, her hand clutching my arm, my hand grabbing my...
Wild dogs can't tear me away from my dingoes.
Caffeine, sex, the hard stuff. Get serious!
Sharp about business.
Sharp!
I fondle a woman with a bottle of Pierre Cardin. For a man who knows how to make a woman feel great.
For him to enjoy, for you to remember.
Oh, I am made of bird feathers. I sit on a swing in a cage.
I purse my lips and make bird noises.
Tweet! Tweet!
A cat watches me through the bars, ready to pounce.
I swing and twitter in my cage.
While a woman leans against a window.
Coco, by Chanel.
I lie back naked, throat exposed, sheet clutched just below my naked breast.
Diesel! I ride wild animals in real Western wear, and that's no bull.
I walk to the office in a skirt so tight it rides up my navel.
I attend meetings in a jacket so tight my breasts pop out.
I study flowcharts squeezed into bun-hugging bottoms.
I perform advanced gymnastics and modern dance steps in jeans so loose they're down around my ankles.
I stand in office hallways, legs spread, tight, taut, the dark stain of a strong vampy mouth.
I am made of blue sky and bird feathers.
Twitter and tweet.
Sharp about business.
Sharp about business. Sharp about business.
Oh, God. Oh, that's beautiful.
Love ya.
Who's got a cigarette? Oh.
It's a bull market out there. I can feel it like those phones.
All right.
Hello? Do we have a deal? Come on, I don't have all day.
Creep! God, this is exciting. You stupid idiot.
Quiet, I can't even hear myself think. Ass!
Shut up! Can't you see I'm selling here?
Change, that's what it's all about. Money, I'm talking that kind of change. Oh, God, that guy makes my flesh crawl. He's so competitive.
I don't know when I've been prouder to be part of the American dream.
Our pride is as big as from here to next Arbor Day. Buzz off! I'm swelling over here!
I thought so. Take a pill!
Take two.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be here better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. So thinking about